Hey guys, well, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Grounds. You know what, I'd like to tell you that between this week's episode and last week's episode, we got a ton of management stuff done on our property, and well, that's just not the case. I don't know if you can tell, but back behind me, kind of everywhere, it is really windy today. I'm taking shelter against the side of the house here just to try to get out of the wind so I can do this episode for you guys. But we've had extremes of everything. It's either been a lot of rain, so it's been wet, or it's been extremely windy, and I mean extreme winds where it blew my dog away. Journey, you're getting me distracted. Chase that bee somewhere else. Go somewhere else, chase the bee. Go there. So we haven't got a lot of management stuff done just because we're kind of in between things. It's not quite time to plant the food plots, and we can't burn because everything's too wet or it's too windy. We've done some timber stand improvement. We want to do more. We got the logger and some dozers coming out to do select cut, and you can hear the wind coming in there, so I hope it's not going to mess up anything too bad. Probably going to have to stop it here. So being that we weren't able to do much management, I figured the best thing to do was to show you the gear that I'm going to be using this turkey season, because I'm going to Nebraska this weekend for my first ever Nebraska turkey hunt. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to be bringing along my archery equipment, and I'm going to show you guys a lot of the different gear that I hope makes me successful. If not anything, at least we're going to capture the video and show it to you guys. One of the first products I'm going to show you is probably one that I'm almost the most excited about, and that is this big old bad boy. This is the Scoot and Shoot from Mojo Outdoors. We've used other products in the past to try to sneak up and do the turkey reaping on turkeys, but when I saw this product, I figured this has to be the one to do it. It is phenomenal. It's got so many different options that's going to allow me to hopefully be successful. Even if you don't want this fake fan, which is nice because it's collapsible, you can put your own fan on it. They give you the option and some plates to mount your own fan. It's got the wings spread out down here at the bottom, which is going to help conceal your body. You can take these orange pieces on or off. Got a padded handle back here in the back, so when you're sneaking along, got a stake, which is going to be awesome in Nebraska or Kansas, anywhere with those really soft soils. You guys know what I'm talking about there, but this is going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to get back behind it. Even if that big old Tom is a little bit hung up back there, you got this little finger toggle here, this little thumb toggle, and you can get that fan going and really get him angry, and hopefully he's going to run on in. Now if everything works out just the way it's supposed to, I will have a turkey within 5 yards or less, and hopefully not beating it off, you know, trying to save my life, and I can pull off a shot. But my second piece of gear that hopefully will make me successful is this bad boy right here. This is a Dirt Nap Gear broadhead. Of course, I'm a little partial. I like the green. We call it Hunting Grounds green. But these are the best flying fixed blades out there on the market. And I've had a lot of success taking deer with these broadheads, and I'm hoping to take my first ever turkey with one, hopefully this weekend. We'll just have to see. Now this next piece of gear is a very important piece of gear for us to have, especially for you viewers that like watching our stuff, because it allows us to capture different angles to really hopefully bring you into the hunt with us. And that is the Spy Point XL. You can see the way I've got it set up here, I'll actually be viewing and videotaping myself as I draw back, as I'm back behind the Scoot and Shoot Mojo decoy, allowing you guys to be able to capture that angle. I will also have an Excel stream on the front end, so I'll have that up close and personal turkey hunting action from that end. And then I'm going to be having Tyler, the guy I'm going to be hunting with out in Nebraska, hopefully back on the tree line or further back in the field with the camera zooming in, capturing all the craziness from a long ways off. But this is a very important piece of our gear, and it's really cool, especially if you're into filming your own hunts. Now even with all that cool gear, there's one more thing that we had to do to make sure I was ready for the hunt in Nebraska, and that was sighting in my bow and making sure I was ready for those close and personal shots. AJ came by this weekend, so let's take a look. Well, with turkey season quickly approaching, AJ and I grabbed the walk-on archery targets today and our Bowtechs and decided to practice specifically for turkeys. It was a little different than practicing for deer. You know, when I'm deer hunting, I'm hopefully going to have that perfect shot at 35 yards. Well, turkey season, I'm going to be behind a Mojo decoy doing some turkey reaping, so there's opportunities that I might have a 1 yard to 5 yard shot depending on how hot that turkey comes in. So what we did today is we started off at 20 yards and marked a 15, 10, and 5, and we shot at all those different yardages. And as we got closer, a lot of people think I'm probably going to have a 5 yard pin that's higher up than my 20 yard. I consistently was using my 20 yard pin. When I got to 5 yards, I was hitting about an inch and a half low, which can make a difference sometimes depending on where you're aiming. And so at that point, instead of using the 20 yard pin, I'm gonna go ahead and bump down and hit that 25 or 30 yard pin if that's what you have. I have the single pin, so that's not what I have to worry about. I just have to know that I'm gonna have to just raise my pin slightly higher if that bird is in 5 yards or less while I'm behind that Mojo decoy. So that's a quick tip, and as always, I love shooting into the walk-on archery products. The best targets out there on the market. They're gonna last for a very long time. The arrows are very easy to remove, and they stop with very easy friction. And so it's great on your arrows. They're great all around targets. You even have the availability in the cube target, which is my favorite. Shoot those field points in all day long, unzip it, take out your broadhead, and in that exposed side that doesn't have the bag up, you can go ahead and shoot your broadhead into it, and you aren't going to tear up your bag too much, but it can make sure your broadhead's exactly dead on where your field points are. But that's just a quick tip on how we're practicing on getting ready for turkey season. Also, one last thing, so many of you have asked about our apparel. We are happy to announce that you can now go to our website, thg-tv.com, go to our merchandise tab, and you guys can be wearing your own Huntin' Grounds apparel, and we would love to see some pics and videos of you guys supporting our show. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Like I said, tune in on all our social media accounts so you can keep live as we go through this hunting season. But until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or a new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day.